In this episode, I give you the 7 pillars of Swolenormous.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Welcome everyone to episode 288 of the Daily Swole, the most muscular podcast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. This is the largest podcast on Facebook Live every day at 12 noon Eastern Time, the largest podcast that broadcasts on YouTube at Swolenormous, and also the podcast. The podcast is a podcast. It's audio, and it's on SoundCloud and iTunes every fucking day. So welcome to episode 288, and today's episode is the 7 pillars of Swolenormous. And I've done an episode on this a long time ago, but now we're bringing it back. So please share this broadcast. And the great thing about this episode is that it's going to be a little bit of an introduction. It's going to talk a little bit about the different concepts of Swolenormous and what this is all about. So if you're new to the broadcast, it's perfect timing. And also you have a link right here in the video in the description for my free ebook that now just launched worldwide. So you can download it, check it out, read it, and get a little bit more in depth than what we're talking about here. So that is the foundation, and these are the most important concepts that you can, I would say, not hammer down, but these are the most important concepts that you can address when you're starting your fitness journey. This is literally what you want to be focusing on. These are the most important things, and this is the order. This is the order of I guess the order of operations. Remember in math class, it's like, okay, you do multiplication, division first, and blah, blah. There's a certain order you do things. This is the best way for you to organize your fitness, your food and nutrition, and your mind. Because there's much more to fitness. There's much more to health. There's much more to life than just going and lifting the weights. There's many different components of fitness, and it's very important that you cover all of them. Otherwise, you're not going to get any fucking results. And the problem is many of you and everyone out there are literally doing shit wrong. You think by going to the gym you're going to get results, and it's absolutely not true, and that's why you don't have results, or you don't have the results that you're satisfied with. So number 1 is self-awareness. You need self-awareness and knowing your why. And we've talked about your why. We've talked about learning yourself and learning your body. Self-awareness and understanding your why and your reason for training is going to be fundamental in your discipline. And this is one episode that we did like this past weekend, a week ago, about discipline and consistency and motivation, how all those things combined lead to results. And it's a series, it's a process, but it starts with understanding yourself and knowing your why you're in the gym. Number 2 is goal setting. You have different types of goal setting. You have short-term and long-term goals. You might want to lose 100 pounds, but that is not the best way to go about losing 100 pounds. Going to the gym every day, getting up every day saying, I need to lose 100 pounds. Guarantee that won't happen. You're not going to lose 100 pounds if you go with that mentality. So proper goal setting, proper targets, and proper assimilation of those goals into a well-rounded training program is what is going to give you those results that you seek. Okay, good shit. Moving on. Number three, when people start a fitness program, they often start in the wrong place. Number 1 thing you should be doing is fixing your fitness. You got to focus on creating good habits, those physical habits, setting aside the time for your health on a daily basis. If you're not doing that, the rest of it doesn't matter. You need to create physical habits and physical scheduling to make sure that you can set up your life in order to adhere to the training. If you are just, I'll work out when I can, I'll work out when it's convenient, it won't happen. I'm telling you, it fucking won't happen. I'm so tired of people focusing on diet and nutrition. How do I eat? You're focusing on too many things at once, one thing at a time, and it needs to start with fitness. Number 1 is fit your fit. Number 3, the third pillar is fix your fitness, but that's where you have to start. Number 4 is fixing your food. After you make those habits and those actual physical scheduling changes, and you make those alterations to your lifestyle and your life, you can start looking at your food. It's more important to get the physical habits first, and then you can look at your diet and nutrition and help that match. Because once you get your fitness and you get your pattern, you get your routine, you get your habit, you get your consistency because you're disciplined, because you know your why, because you've set proper goals and you get in regularly, then you want to eat better. Doesn't that make sense? Once you start seeing results and you start changing your physical habits and you're in that routine of training, then you want to eat better. You're more intrinsically motivated to eat better. And then it's easier to change your food. It's easier to change your food and fix your food after you fix your fitness first. So that's number 4. Number 5 is fixing your mind. Then it's just cementing all these different concepts, understanding that shit won't happen overnight. You need hard work. You need to do shit that you don't want to do. You need to do it consistently when you don't feel like doing it consistently. You need that output and you need to do it regularly. It's one thing to do all these things. It's one thing to know your why. It's one thing to have goals and, okay, I set these goals, long-term, short-term. Okay, I've been working out regularly. I have a good workout program. I'm eating a perfect diet. Well, it doesn't make any difference if you do it for a week or you do it for a month and then you go another 2 or 3 months or 2 or 3 years without training. So fixing your mind is going to help you adhere to that. You can do everything perfectly, but if you do it every other day or every other week or every other year, you're not going to see any life changes. You're not going to make any solid difference, and you're not going to make any real, true improvement in your life. And that's what's really important. We're changing your life for the lifetime. Understand? You get that? It's for your life. It's not for now. It's not for 10 pounds of weight loss. I'm not looking for a quick fix. You're looking to change how your body reacts to food, how your body processes food, how you think about your physical training, progression, proper rest and stretching, and proper yoga and recovery periods. It's all combined. It's all part of the big picture, and the big picture is where you need to be living. Number 6 is monitoring your progress. It's important to understand the different types of progress monitoring. There's measurements, there's the scale, there's calipers, there's underwater weighing. There are all these different ways and components that you can undertake to monitor your progress. And it's important to understand the pros and the cons of each and where they fit with your actual lifestyle and with actually your goals. Because most of these weighing techniques or measurement techniques are really not necessary if you're trying to enjoy your quality of life and change your life habits. If you're looking for a quick fix, yeah, you're technically probably monitoring your progress inch by inch as if that's going to be the answer to your happiness. Okay, there's a lot more to it than just A plus B equals C. And monitoring progress and understanding what these things actually do measure and how accurate they really are or actually really are not, because most of these measurements that you can get at your local gym or do at home are so far from accurate and telling you actually really what is really going on. So it's almost not even worth doing in all reality. So that's number 6. The sixth pillar is monitoring your progress. And number 7 is accountability and consistency. This past weekend had some great episodes about consistency. Remember, discipline fucks motivation and has consistency babies. Those consistency babies are what gets you results. Whether you feel like doing things sometimes. Sometimes you need rest, but sometimes you need to just suck it up, buttercup, and do it. And consistency is what's going to get you results. You can do everything perfect, like I said, but then if you take time off and you fall out of the routine, that perfect routine is not perfect. It's useless unless you're doing it regularly. So that consistency is all the difference. The consistency is all the difference. Accountability. And that's one of the reasons why I have that exclusive premium membership group. Okay? The premium group, which you can sign up if you're interested in signing up for my premium group, you can go to Swolenormous.com and click Get Premium. And that's my premium group that has that accountability, where we do in-depth, we do more program design, we do private yoga flows and workout demos and exercise breakdowns and stretching and corrective exercise. But it keeps a community, it keeps you on track. It helps you stay consistent. That's what accountability does. If you don't have a group at home or you don't have a strong support system in your family or with your friends, if you live in, let's say, a generally overweight, region of the world, you might not have a lot of, in your community, you might not have a lot of it's not going to be fit or health oriented. So it's important to have that accountability, people that have the similar mindset that are driven for a result, serious people. And that's why Swolenormous Premium exists. So if you're interested, it still is, and I told you it's going up in price, but it's still $4.99, so you can still get that. Swolenormous.com, click Get Premium. and had a ton of members come in yesterday and the day before. I mean, it's fantastic. It is fantastic accountability group because it keeps you consistent. Accountability is consistency, and it's a component of that. So you know your why, you get disciplined, and you stay consistent, and you stay accountable to be consistent. So that's fucking epic. Those are the 7 pillars of Swolenormous. Self-awareness, knowing your why. Goal setting, short-term and long-term. Fixing your fitness, fixing your food, fixing your mind. Monitoring progress, and accountability and consistency. Those are the 7 pillars of Swolenormous, and you can get all of those in more depth with my free ebook. See these hours right here? The link in the description of this broadcast has a link to my free ebook. You click the link, and you can access it immediately, and let me know what you think. Love you all. Thanks for joining me for episode 288 of the Daily Mother Swole. Don't wait another minute. Download that ebook. Share this broadcast. And also, there is a page post here in Swolenormous with, a little post with me, like in the Thor hammer, promoting and launching the release of the ebook. So if you could share that post, like it, tag a friend in it that needs to see that needs to change their life. And what this is about is life-changing stuff. And I'm not saying you're gonna have an epiphany and be like, oh, I see Jesus. What I'm telling you is that it's not a lifestyle, it's life. And a lot of you found me from that video, and it's true. Fitness is life. Fitness with friends, fitness with your health, fitness with your job, fitness with your communication with your significant other, fitness in mind. It's fitness all over. Fitness is life. You have to stop thinking about this as trying to build a little muscle or lose a little fat. This is what you have. Your body is your vessel. And you get a lot of people saying, oh, but what about the soul after you die? Well, you're not dead yet. So live for now, but take care of the body. Take care of the greatest gift you have ever received and ever could receive in your lifetime. This is it. You have one body. So treating it like shit, you're just literally never changing the oil and you're just poisoning yourself. So make a difference. If you know someone that needs to make a change now, tag them in that post, send them a link to the ebook, help them get started. So it's great information. Check it out right now. Thank you for joining me for the most muscular podcast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Thanks for joining me on this Swole Saturday, live every day at 12 noon Eastern Time, right here on Facebook at Swolenormous. Thanks for watching on YouTube and listening to the podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see all of y'all on the Swole side.